Good morning, students. This is Virendra, your computer science teacher, and I am here to give you an important lecture on using Excel as database. So, students, as you know that your chapter number 4, using Excel as database, is already finished, and you all are completed your exercise. Now it's time to have a revision. And once the revision is finished, you can ask your doubt also. I will try to plan one doubt session. In that doubt session, you are able to ask any kind of question related to this chapter only. Okay? So meanwhile, you will just try to complete your exercise, okay, and post your queries. Okay? I am here to give you all kind of support. So students, I just want to give you a warm welcome on my YouTube channel, and if you like this video, please subscribe and share this video to your friends. And one more thing, don't forget to press the bell icon, because if you press the bell icon, you will surely receive a notification that I have uploaded a new video for you. Okay, so with this I am going to start this video. Basically, this video is made for a revision session. Means I just want to give you a revision class for chapter number 4. Okay. So without wasting any of the time, let's start our this session. So what topics we are going to cover in this? Today we will try to cover these topics. First one, we will have little bit of introduction. Then after we will have using a form to enter a data. Then after, adding new record in a form, then searching a record, and that record is based on criteria. These are the few topics we are going to start. So our first topic is introduction. So topic number 1 is introduction. Introduction. So as the name suggests that using Excel as database. Can you tell me what is database? Just give your comments by using your YouTube, and by using that YouTube comments, I am here to watch your comments and give you the feedback regarding that. If your answer is correct, I will like your comments also. Right? So first of all, my question is, what is database? What is database? So students, as you know that database is one kind of collection of information. It's a one kind of collection of information. Collection of information. Collection of information. So information may be related to any of the school, any of the student, any of the organization, anything. But the concern is the information is totally based on criteria, or maybe you are not using any kind of criteria. Likewise, if I just want to tell you that if you want to save your data, save your information at particular place. So at that time, where do you want to save? Likewise, suppose you are going to market, and when you go to the market, you will have a list of items which needs to be purchased from the market. So that's also one kind of data. So okay, so the definition would be said that it's a one kind of collection of information which will be used for further reference. Okay, so in the database, three things are there. Let me draw one figure for you. Number 1, field is there. Number 2, record, and third one is field name. So let me repeat one more time: field, record, and field name. Right? So what is field? Field is nothing but whatever the columns you are using in the particular table, whatever the columns you are using in a particular table, that columns are known as field. Now, if you talk about the record, then what is record? Record is nothing but it's talk about the row, and field name is nothing but it's a name of column. Column label slash name, right? So if you talk about the field, it means that you are just trying to ask about your column, and in a column only one type of data is there. Likewise, if name is there, you will write just text. It means that one type of data is there. And second one is record. It means that if one particular student is there, the whole information about that particular student is there in a particular row. Right? Now, next one is field name. It means that whatever the columns you have specified in a particular table, that all the tables having a particular name. Right? So whatever the names are there, that always give a one kind of suggestion that how the column name is defined. Right? So this is all about the introduction part. Right? Now with this I am coming to the second topic, and the second topic is using a form to enter a data. Okay? So let's erase the content and then we proceed further. So students, I hope you are like this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to share this video to other of your friends. Okay? So without wasting any other time, let's proceed to the topic number 2. Topic number 2 is using a form to enter data. Using a form to enter data. Using a form to enter data. So right now you have to focus about this term. This term is form. What is form? Okay, we have to concentrate about form. As you know that when we have taken admission in our school, so at that time you have filled one registration form. Am I right or not? I think I'm right. So at that time you have entered your name, your class, in which class you want to admission, your father's name, your any of the other information like your address, mobile number, contact detail, whatever things. Each and everything is going to fill with your hands. Right? So right now I just want to check it out whether Excel is providing this kind of facility. If yes, then definitely you will have an option to enter your data in the Excel sheet in an easiest manner. Only just you have to type your name of the column, that's it. And whatever the data you want to enter, you can just enter with the help of form. Right? So form, what is form? Form is nothing but it's a one kind of dialog box. It's a one kind of dialog box. Right? And what this dialog box is doing, it's having a various kinds of buttons like add, delete, remove, criteria, new, like this. These kinds of buttons are there, and these buttons are used to modify your entered data. Suppose you have entered a wrong data. At that time you can use the delete button and on this dialog box. Okay, so form is the easiest way. Form is the easiest way. In by this you can just enter your data of a particular student or any of the person. Okay. Now, once we enter the particular data, okay, if you want to modify it, you can do very easily. If you want to search anything, you can very easily search about that thing. Right? So form is nothing but it's a one kind of diagram. Please remember this thing. Okay? Now, after this, how can you get this option? How can you get this option? How can we get form option. Now this question arises here because if you search the all the tabs, you didn't get the form option, right? So how can you get that? Okay, let me give you the options. Let me give you the path through which you are going to have the form option. Let's erase the content of the code and then we'll proceed. So why you are using it? Why you are using the form? The reason behind it, to have the data in an easiest way. We are just trying to enter the data. Now, first of all, each and every Excel window having a file type, right? So first you have to click on file type. Once you file type, go to the bottom side, and at the bottom side you will have Excel options. Excel options. Now, once you click on Excel option, what you will have? You will have one dialog box. One dialog box. Right? In this dialog box, what you are having? At the middle part, there is an add button is there. Add button. Okay? And whatever the things you have already entered in a ribbon, you are able to see that. But whatever things is not entered, you are not able to see that. Right now, what do? You have to enter the form option into the quick access toolbar. And where the quick access toolbar is located? It is located at the top of the title bar. It means that suppose this is your MS Excel window. Suppose this is your MS Excel window. In that MS Excel window, this is your ribbon, okay, and this part is known as your title bar. Title bar, okay, and on the left hand side, the quick access toolbar is there. Quick access toolbar is there. Now, once you add the form option, that option will appear on quick access toolbar. Clear? Now, come to this window. In this window, you will have you can say one option, one section is there. Choose from the list not in ribbon. Not in ribbon. Okay. Once you click on that, this is the name of section. Once you click on that, you will have a long list. Yes, you will have a long list. In that list, form option is there. Just select one time. Just click one time, it will be selected, and immediately you have to click on add button. You have to click on add button, and once you click on that, immediately it will come in the list and click on. Finally, you have to click on OK button. You have to click on OK button, and now what you have to do, you are able to see that form option on the quick access toolbar. Right? So this is the way to have the form option. Right? And if you have any kind of query, any kind of doubt, definitely you can ask by using your WhatsApp or by using the YouTube comment. Right? I'm always here to give you all kind of supports here. Now, I hope you have understood each and everything, what I am trying to deliver you, what I am trying to teach you. Now it's time to have the next topic. The next topic is adding a record in a form. Okay, to have this topic, let's erase the code and then we'll come to the next topic. So students, whatever the feedback you have, I'm just here to look after that, and whatever the queries you have, I'm always here to give you all kind of supports. So without wasting any other time, let's start our third topic. The third topic is adding a new record in a form. Adding a new record in a form. able to enter the data of any of the person. Any of the person. Yes. So for having this, what you will do? First, just assume that you have already made a column for that. Now, suppose this is your dialog box. Right? In that dialog box, if you want to create a new data for any of the student, any of the person, then you have to click on new, right? And here one more small dialog box is there, and according to your column name you will get the box here. Suppose in the Excel sheet you have written here name, class, section, okay, and then after you have written like your mobile number, okay. So right now what is happening here, you will get one box with the name of name, then after you will have a box class, then after section, then after mobile. And by having this boxes you can easily have one interface, and that interface gives you a one media so that you can enter your data in an easiest way, right? Suppose this is for name, this is for class, this is for section, and this is for mobile. Okay, just try to enter the data here. What is the name of the student, what is the class, section, mobile number, and then after finally you have to click OK button. And once you click on OK button, what you will do? You will able to observe here that data will appear. Suppose I have entered like Diwakar, DIWAKER, right? After that Diwakar is studying suppose class 10, his section is A. Suppose he is having mobile number like this. Okay, so Diwakar is the name, class is 10, and section is A, and this is the mobile number. Okay, and once you click on OK, you will have this data immediately in Excel sheet. Diwakar 10 section, and here you will get the mobile number like this. Okay, and once it is done, again you have to, there is one button here, next. Then this will be observed blank, and once it is blank, you will immediately have data, right? Blank data, and you can enter the new data. Once you click on OK, immediately it will be appear here, right? So this is the way to enter your data into the table which is located in the MS Excel, right? So students, I hope this topic is also very much clear to you. Now it's time to have the last topic, but this is not a least topic, right? After this, some more topics are there. You have to watch and you have to wait for next video also, right? So let me erase the board and we come to the next topic. So students, I hope you are enjoying this video, and if you enjoy this video, if you have any kind of query, okay, so first you like this video and give your comments, okay, and then put your questions on the YouTube comment, or you can ask with the help of WhatsApp also. So the next topic is searching or record. This is the last topic of this video, and after this video will be ends, right? So searching and record. First of all, for giving the explanation, let's have one window here. Suppose this is the window. In this window, here one button is there. The name of this button is criteria. Here, in the criteria button, first you click on that. Once you click on that, you will have a new blank window. Suppose, just think about it. whatever the data is already created, right, in Excel sheet with the use of form. If you want to search any of the data, how can you do that with the help of criteria button? Right? So it will be possible. Just click one time, you will have the dialog box, and just think about which will be the unique. Likewise, if you enter your Aadhaar number, if you enter your mobile number, if you enter your PAN card number, if you enter your passport number, if you enter any other criteria, it means that each and everything will be the unique number. Okay? And by having that unique number, you are able to search that which data you want there. The whole particular data will be appear. Suppose I want to search any other data with the use of roll number, because roll number is unique. Suppose I have entered 101. So once I click on that, immediately you are able to observe that particular data will be able to view on the form, okay, and that data will be selected on the Excel sheet also. Okay, so I am just trying to say here, whatever the data you have, okay, whatever huge data you have, you can able to search out with the help of criteria button. Okay, so just click one time, blank form will be appeared here, and that blank audio, that blank interface will give you one kind of interface where you have to enter the unique number, like roll number, your admit card number, your passport number, anything. And after entering, just click on OK button. You are able to find out, you are able to easily find out your data, and that data will be also selected on the Excel sheet also. Right? So I hope, student, the searching of record is become a very easy for you. Right? So I hope each and everything is very much clear to you. Now it's time to have next part of this video. So let me erase the code and then we'll come to the next topic. So right now I think each and every topic is finished here, and it's time to say thank you so much. So that is the topic I have covered in the introduction. In this introduction I have covered field, record, field name, and the second one is using a form to enter the data. Third one, adding a record in a form. Fourth one, searching a record criteria. Right? So these topics are already covered. And so I just want to give you a warm thank you so much. I just want to give you a thanks a lot for watching this video. We'll meet in next video with the more information. Right? Thank you once again.